What's going on, everyone? It's Cope here, and today I want to address some problems that people have in DBD, especially newer players. The goal of this video is to hopefully reach people that have developed a poor mindset from playing X amount of time, or people that just need to hear this in general. One last thing I'd like to add is that I'll be doing most of this video without a script. It'll mainly be me yapping, and unfortunately, that may end up sounding terrible, but I'll do my very best. Right, so the first point that I like to cover is that people do not play what they want as often as they want to play it. For example, we have a lot of tier lists in Dead by Daylight where people will rank certain killers to be stronger than many others, like the Nurse being stronger, the Blight being stronger, the Spirit being stronger, etc. And then you have your weaker killers being listed, like the Trapper, or some will say the Hag, or others will say the Wraith, etc. Again, I believe that people pay way too much attention to the tier list and just general conversation from content creators primarily, or even other players themselves, where they won't do what they want to do because it's not the optimal thing to do, which I totally disagree with. In my personal opinion, I think a lot more people would have fun in DBD if they just did whatever they felt like doing. If you want to play the Trapper with no skin at all, well, basic cosmetics, not naked, with no add-ons, then do it if that sounds fun to you. If you want to play the Nurse because she's really strong, do that because you want to do that. You shouldn't listen to others, and instead you should listen to yourself first and foremost. And this is also applicable to the newer players as well. Yes, you. If you feel like playing Springtrap, if Springtrap is even out by the time this video is released, then do that because you think that's going to be fun. I, again, don't think that you should listen to others saying, get this killer, get this survivor because these perks are the best in the game. You should do what you want to do because you think that might be fun, and then from there, you can expand and then try to be optimal if you feel like doing that. This next one's a bit of a doozy and a hot topic because people probably hate it. You should play DBD the way that you want to play DBD. That includes if you feel like tunneling and camping because that's something that you really do enjoy doing and it helps you generate pressure in the game, then by all means, you should do that. You're the one that owns the game. You're the one that is playing the game for yourself. And listening to other people is only going to, I believe, hurt your experience personally. Similarly, if you want to be super stealthy in DBD and you don't feel like being chased by the killer 24/7, you can do that as well. It depends on what is appealing to you at the end of the day. Lastly, on that specific point, you're going to find people that are going to definitely assume that you are boring based off of your playstyle. There's nothing that you can do about that. People are going to call you that regardless. I'm called that every single time, pretty much. It is what it is, and I think you should prioritize yourself. This one's probably the longest point, so bear with me. You don't have to survive every single game, and you don't have to kill every single survivor. For a lot of people that play killer, their win condition is to kill 3 to 4 survivors, which means that they have a victory, so to say. But this is where I think a lot of people actually go wrong in the game. So let me give an example, right? When I play killer, I have no win condition whatsoever. I just spawn in and I chase survivors because that's fun. Ideally, I like interacting with all 4 survivors. One other thing that I have that's, I believe, my strongest mindset that I'd love to share with some of you, and maybe this will help you out as well. When I go in and I play as killer, I expect no hooks at all. 0. So anything that I get after that is extra credit and it feels really good. I don't think there's an issue with having a win condition if you feel like you have to escape as often as possible or that you have to dominate every single lobby with the survivors. That being said, you should try not to pressure yourself too much if things don't go your way due to the map, due to the players themselves, due to bugs. There are many other factors in Dead by Daylight, and they can hinder you, significantly. It's all good at the end of the day, but it's best to also take a look at that and think about that before anything else. Now we dive into part 2 of that point. Some people are very competitive in DBD, and some people are very chill in DBD. I fall into the chill category myself. And whenever I see people playing competitively, I don't mind personally. I don't like watching it, but I don't mind someone's way of having fun, if you will, in DBD. It does not bother me. I think we don't truly want to acknowledge that sometimes. And what we'll do is press our interest onto other people and pressure them into, no, you can't slug me. No, you can't tunnel me. No, you can't camp. How dare you? No, stop hiding in that corner. Everyone is different, at the end of the day, someone might have 100 hours compared to your 5,000 hours, and maybe they don't play and absorb DBD knowledge 24/7. It could be John getting home from work, seeing his family, just playing DBD for 3 hours after his 9 to 5, and he doesn't take the game that seriously, as opposed to Emily that plays the game a lot and expects way too much out of Emily's solo queue teammates. Yeah. Now I want to specifically cover Survivor. Playing with friends is way better than playing solo queue if you feel that you are being tilted and the actions of other people is hard for you to fathom. Which, by the way, I fall into that second category. I do. I cannot fathom my solo queue teammates, but I find it hilarious. I think the randomness of solo queue is so funny to me. And personally, when I play with more than 2 people and survive with friends, I think the game is significantly easier, and I don't really enjoy it as much. So the sweet spot for me is to play with like one of my friends in a duo. And I get to sandbag them and do other stuff. That's fun for me, personally. However, for those of you that play Survivor pretty much all the time, my biggest advice is, again, to take a break if it's a bit too much for you, or even try out Killer if you want some variety. If you just see the same killer, the ghoul, the ghoul, the ghoul, the ghoul, the ghoul, the ghoul, blight, the ghoul, the ghoul, the ghoul, spring trap, nurse, spring trap. It might be good to change it up or take a break, like I said, if you need to. And just one little point that I want to quickly cover on Killer that some people have mentioned is that a few of you have been getting anxious when playing Killer. Nerves like set in. I want to give you my advice again from earlier. I go into the game with no win condition at all. I expect 0 hooks every single time. And the second that I down someone, it feels very good. Now, if you go in with no expectations at all, you don't expect to get 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. You just go in, chase the survivors, and try to pick up something new every time if you can. Or you just want to kick back and have a good time. I think that's a better mindset than putting way too much pressure on you to win every single game. And on the opposite end of what I just said, if you are someone that's incredibly competitive and you do want to get 3 to 4 kills every single game, but it's not working out and you feel yourself being tilted, it's fine to stop playing the game for 10 minutes, an hour, a week, a month. You can always go back, or you don't have to at all if you don't want to. Do what you want to do. Which actually, funnily enough, brings me to my last point. Take a break from DBD if you don't like it. I've taken, probably in my entire time since playing the game on release, about 6 breaks, with months up to, I'd say, a year. It's felt good every single time I go back to the game. There are way more killers. There's way more stuff to actually learn. It just feels like a fresh game. It feels new, like I've had time to play other games and just do other stuff that I found way more fun than DBD. It's fine to dislike the game or even to hate the game if you get to that point. But what you shouldn't do, in my personal opinion, is queue up. I hate the game, queue up. I really hate the game, queue back up. It's fine. You can uninstall the game. Take a break. Watch other people play. Play the game vicariously. Watch their misery. Do that. For the most part, that's all I've got for you in this video. I really do hope that it helped reach some of you, and I apologize if I just rambled on and on and on, just waffling. I want it to be a more genuine video, if you will, so I didn't really write a script at all. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, I hope I was able to reach some of you. I do appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.